So yesterday's numbers, outbound percentage, we had a few lates, 78%. You had some late freight, is that what it was?
Yeah, we got the freight back in time. It's just we're still working on getting manpower here to work the freight when it does get here. You know, late switches, losing a couple contingent guys, stuff like that.
So I think Lourdes has got requisition for 5 more for our shifts, so for outbound, so that ought to help. Safety 9 days, injury-free, accident-free, so rolling with that. Trailer utilization came up from the previous days, we're 80.66, goal 77.6, so we had some good numbers there, but our load factor suffered a little bit. 25.9, 27.7 goals, so motor moves, we need to get that motor move report, work with that, showing guys where they're at, so we can get them guys on board. 7.66, goal 7.47. City arrivals were pretty good, just barely above goal. For percent back by 5, so 37.8, goal 37.4, so just barely made it, but we need to staff the dock now, so. Let's see here, outbound service, we had a 97.5% on time, goal 98, so we got a little bit of a gap there, so working the SADS report every day. I'll give you a list of a couple more guys today to talk to. I talked to Dave the other day about getting his stuff squared away. Our damages, horrible day yesterday, so Ralph and his Pdca for the SME, he said that we weren't blocking and bracing, blocking the freight on the dock with the wood, so protecting our sensitive freight. So we want to get that up a little bit. Reways 89.9%, we're 10th away from goal, so that's a hard loss there. So we just need to make sure, you know, if line haul guys are hitting the dock late, we get them guys on either scale lift or have somebody scaling, docking it, and they can run it. Yeah. So operational, we have Tiger Poly shipping today. Need to make sure we get pictures of that stuff before it unloads from the P&D trailer, and then once we load it out. Big focus account right now, and we don't want to be stuck with it. Yeah. So what happened in your lanes yesterday? Any news there?
We went over one with cold water, so we diverted a Milwaukee to South Bend. A little bit of Mundelein and Melrose went over into Indy also. Indy, we stayed good. We was actually 1 under. We held the proper. We didn't move any of the proper. Cincinnati was fine. South Bend, we moved the Milwaukee, was 49% into there. That kept us even. We found a trailer in the yard of Pittsburgh, which put us 1 over our trailer. None of the freight showed here. It was about 3/4 of a trailer, so that hurt us there. Didn't have to add a run or anything, but it did add 1 count to our trailers. AY was good. Clearfield, we moved a little bit of proper to fill it. Charleston, we sat on the proper, stayed even with that, and Detroit we was fine. So we had a pretty good day yesterday with Hughes. You know, a couple of our obstacles were, you know, the freight did get back at a decent time, but we didn't have the manpower to work it. So, you know, like we talked about a minute ago, we're working on getting some contingent guys in here, 5 more. So then we're also with the Kaizen with John Deere, we are working on, well, we're pulling 2 guys off of that, so that should help us a little bit today with staying current. So
Okay. Trailer in the yard. Who caught that?
Actually, Brian did.
Brian?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian
So we want to get with, you know, maybe the FAC and find out why that wasn't caught there with Mike and find out about that.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Otherwise, we do need to get Ian set up as our SME for the safe stack and trailer utilization for that sector. So we want to get him rolling with that.
Does he require any extra training for that, or?
Yeah, we're going to get JR, hook him up with JR, probably tomorrow, get that out there. So he can shadow Ralph for a night and then work with JR to get the rest of the training, we'll be good.
Okay.